Mahalo. This is Nissan
Like
in-game live. Ron Jaworski, Michael Barkann, 17-10, Washington over the Philadelphia Eagles after one half of play. And Ron Jaworski, when you look at this and we stack up the offenses against each other, I know they don't play against each other, versus the defenses, what were your initial impressions of this first half for the Eagles offense?
Yeah, pretty simply, I thought the Eagles abandoned the run early. They got into a throw ball early. It seemed to be the earlier game plan. Then you switch it around to Sam Howell, who we butchered in our pregame shows. The guy last week threw four interceptions, sacked 9 times. The blitz pressure killed him. Well, he's killing us right now. Sam Howell is 13 of 17, 161 yards, been sacked twice. But he is showing great discipline in the pocket, tremendous movement. We haven't got consistent pressure on. They've gotten some big plays down the field. So right now, Sam Howell's been the thorn in the Eagles' side.
Are you surprised at this? The Eagles' defensive, I would say, ineffectiveness. Certainly, they've made some plays. The secondary also has been burned, and Howell has looked good, eluding that rush at times.
Yeah, and I think when we looked at this game, we kind of did a comparison last year when Washington ran the ball 49 times and beat us here in Philadelphia. And it was small, like death by 1,000 paper cuts. It was 3 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, first down, 5 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards, first down. They're getting the ball downfield right now. Yet there's just enough of the running game for Washington that's keeping this Eagle defense honest. 15 rushes, 44 yards, about 3 yards per rush. But as long as you're offensively getting a manageable gain, you stay on schedule. And that's what Washington's been doing. They haven't gotten those known long yardage situations. They're kind of dinking and dunking, then taking a shot down the field. And for the first half, it's been effective.
So while Sam Howell is on pace for 320-plus yards, at least after one half, Jalen Hurts is quite the opposite. Not that he's thrown for nothing, certainly not, but he has had his issues. We thought this would be the first game where he put it all together. Has not been that, and he is on pace for 230 yards, which is not what we've come to expect from him. And the run game, you mentioned that. They went away from it. DeAndre Swift, 3.3 yards per carry.
We all knew coming in this game it would be a tough road against this defense. I mean, this Washington defense is very good. They've got 6 first-round picks on that defense. 6. I mean, that's an all-star team. And when they play well together, you can see what they're doing. They're playing well against a very good Eagles offense. But I really think the Eagles abandoned the run. They didn't force the run. They didn't try to run. They put the ball in Jalen's hands. And Jalen's having a solid game. But, Devontae Smith makes a great catch at getting field goal range, at the end of that half, but we're down 10 points. The Eagles, they need to get a wake-up call in the second half, or they're going to lose this game.
Yeah, that's quite apparent. And hopefully, as they have the ball to come out for the second half, so they put a field goal at the end as clock expired, and then they get the ball to start the second half.
Get this baby tied back up. Right now, I mean, Washington's got to be feeling very good about their performance in that first half. They've contained Jalen in the pocket. They've harassed him a little bit. He got a couple big plays, but the continuity of the offense just isn't there. And you heard it on the pregame show with Mike Quick and Harold both. Both of those guys said, use the run to set up the pass. Use the run to set up the pass. It doesn't seem to be there. The run was abandoned. It's like, okay, we can't run against these guys. The way Devontae has been, DeAndre Swift has been going, you got to feed this guy the ball. Yeah. My goodness. And don't just forget about him. So I'm really questioning the play calling right now in that first half.
He's got 6 carries, DeAndre Swift. In the first 2, 3, maybe even 4, he looked pretty darn good. I mean, the guy looks like Shady plus. Yep. And then they went away from it. Here's the other thing. 6 penalties for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you look at the penalties and they're totaling 30 yards and they came at the worst time, Landon Dickerson had a third of them, for goodness sakes. Were they self-inflicted or were they forced because Washington was playing so good?
When you can't line up right on a 4th down and 1, you get a first down and you're lined up with your hand in the neutral zone, that's self-inflicted as you can get.
Yeah. Explain the neutral zone, by the way.
The ball.
That's
the
it.
Ball.
That's the neutral zone. Yeah. Stay behind the tip of the football.
You and I couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. Here's the ball. Here's where I put my hand. Don't cross the line. Yeah, well, he did.
How about the play calling from offensive coordinator Brian Johnson? Has it been creative enough for you? He's the one, it would seem, that went away from the run. And you look at Jalen Hurts, 12 of 16, 116 yards, and sacked 2 times.
They never came in and pressed the run. They never. It was come out and we're going to throw the ball around. And obviously, hey, they're the coaches. They set up the game plan. But as well as Swift has been running and the Eagles have been running the football, I think it was a mistake not at least trying to force the run. and see if these guys can stop us. And we just kind of went to the pass right away. And it's a pretty good secondary, by the way. They're number one draft choice in that secondary as well. So it's a Washington team that right now defensively is really buckled down and playing well.
Yeah, I'm nervous about the second half. Should I not be? Calm me down.
I'm a little nervous myself.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I expected a dominating performance. I really did. I expected Sam Howell to be just beat up today. We invest in our defensive line, and we invest in sacks, and we're normally very good at that. But here we got a guy in his fifth start that for most of his career has been getting sacked a lot and throwing interceptions. And so far in that first half, he's not. And we haven't put enough consistent pressure. And I think we got a little scared defensively. We ran a couple of blitzes. They got home, but they had some guys open. And I think after that point, also, I think that Sean Desai said, I'm going to back this down a little bit because Washington does have some quality wide receivers also. So I think I think it spooked the defense a little bit too to back off those blitzes.
This is a quarterback that's been sacked 19 times total coming into today's
on
game.
Track to break the record of David Carr.
Yeah. 9 times last week. Could cockiness be a factor for the Eagles? Like, we got this. Are you kidding me? I know it shouldn't.
As a pro, the guy across you, he's getting a paycheck too. You ever take anything like that for granted? You end up playing like you did in that first half. I don't think that was the reason. I think right now Washington just playing better football than the Eagles are.
All
That's simple.
Give me the first couple of plays for the Eagles. They get the ball to start the second half. Little 16Y cutout. Then feed DeAndre Swift.
I don't think there's going to be Y cutouts. I don't think there's going to be post.
What's it going to be?
They come on, they hammer the football. I'm sure those damn offensive linemen are there at half there saying, run the damn ball. Stop letting the offensive line run the damn ball. Give us a chance to knock these guys off the ball. Don't concede because they got number one draft choice on their chest that we can't block them. The Eagles' offensive line is the best in football. I would put it on them in the second half. Come on, let's play some smash mouth football.
Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball.
All right.
Hit him in the mouth.
That's Nissan In-Game Live. Reminder, Barrett Brooks has your update after the third quarter. And then Jaws, Barrett, Ruben, Frank, and I will be back when the clock hits 0 on NBC Sports Philadelphia Plus channel with a big Eagles victory.
Let's go.
Do it.
Let's go.
We'll see you after the game.